Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to the EPL Index Transfer Daily. Monday, the 19th of August. Ladies and gents, there's only one game left of the first round, isn't it? It's Leicester, Tottenham tonight in the Monday night kickoff, and then everyone will have played in the Premier League. And I'm saying everyone will have played, but this is the Transfer Podcast, and it's all about who didn't play, in all honesty, because we know Joe Gomez, we talked about yesterday, he didn't play. So there's still mentions of him, and a lot of Premier League clubs interested in Joe Gomez. Apparently, Liverpool might be getting some cash in there. Who didn't play on Sunday, yesterday? Raheem Sterling didn't, and his representatives released a statement, didn't they, saying seeking clarification. Maresca says it's a tactical decision. There was a lot of chat on Sky Sports about it. Be interested to see what happens there, but it's an unhappy Raheem Sterling, clearly. Before that, Thomas Branks answers questions as to why Ivan Toney is not in the squad. And he says there's interest, there's transfer interest, there's no bid yet, but you're thinking it's coming. And along it comes last night, doesn't it, ladies and gents? As Brentford reject an offer from Al Ahly, a Saudi club, for the 28-year-old. Multiple reports reading here that it's 35 million they offer. Brentford are seeking closer to 50 million. Toney still got to make the decision. Interesting how you fancy they will drive a lorry load of cash to get him, won't they? It's probably just not materialised as Ivan Toney wanted. You know, at the start of the summer, and we've seen the suggestions that he held meetings with Arsenal, Spurs, they didn't go well. United mentioned, even Sky Germany say United are just not interested anymore. So we will see what happens with him. Pep Guardiola's had a few questions again about his future and his contract, to say he'll decide at Christmas, because it's technically he's in his last year of his deal. So we'll see what happens there. And also we mentioned Chelsea. The Athletic and a few others have got that Simeone mentioned yesterday they're still trying to do business, and they're very much, Atletico and Chelsea, trying to do a deal where Gallagher goes across and João Felix comes the other way. It's just trying to make all the financials work. So we will see what happens there. United, apparently Fulham have reopened talks, according to Sky Sports, for Scott McTominay. They had a £20 million bid rejected, didn't they, before? United wanted 30. Maybe a compromise might be reached, because United want funds to do deals with the likes of Ugarte and other players there. So it will be interesting to see. Napoli, according to the MEN, haven't ruled out a bid for McTominay either. It's getting harder and harder to see him staying at the club, but we'll have to see, ladies and gents. Another couple of lines just to keep abreast of, and it's not direct names, don't get me wrong, but City, there's a lot of mentions that City now are looking at a midfielder and an attacker. They are armed with cash. They got the big Julian Alvarez war chest. You think Taylor Harwood Bells, the 20, there's a lot of money, and I'm not getting to 115 and all that, but yeah, it would not be a surprise if they made a huge move. Ferdy, the left back, I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname, Fenerbahce. He looks close to Brighton. Some signings, haven't they, as well? So that is one to keep an eye on in the next few days. And also, Juventus doubled down, probably a good one to leave on. Federico Chiesa, Motta, the manager, confirmed he's definitely not in the squad. We told, I'm honest, I'm up for straight. And reading a few reports here, he could be available. There's a lot of Premier League interest, as we know, for as little as £15 million. Now, 15 million is not, it's a huge money in real world, isn't it? But in football terms, it's really not that big. So you do wonder, so we'll take that gamble, won't you, in that regard? But it feels a big week for a lot of clubs, a lot of players, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Gomez, Mark Guéhi, those types of players. Will Lacroix come across to Palace as well? What'll happen with Eze? Will City move? Will Liverpool finally do some business? I know I said his last one, but just an interesting one to finish on because it's causing a meltdown on Merseyside. Jared Branthwaite, ladies and gents. Jared Branthwaite, at one point yesterday, went into 4-5 on to join Liverpool from Everton. Now, looking at the odds this morning, it's not that far away. 6-4 we're looking at here as well. So let's just see what happens. Again, it's odds of speculation. There's nothing sort of formal. Don't be surprised if it gets knocked down by the time you listen to this podcast. But yeah, Merseyside was a buzz with it yesterday. So we'll see what happens. A big week. But on Monday, the 19th of August, enjoy your week ahead, ladies and gents. That was your EPL Index Transfer Daily.